Back in 2012, Barcelona tried something pretty different. They had all of these vacant lots around the city, and instead of just rolling in with their own plan, they did something opposite. They went to the residents and asked, "What do you want to build there?" That simple shift, actually trusting people to design and manage their own spaces, made a big difference in the process of this program called Pla Buits. In today's video, Joaquin Rodriguez talks about what happens when the city steps back and lets communities take charge. This is Behind the Impact, short videos where leaders share the secret sauce behind programs that make real change. What if I told you that some of the most vibrant spaces in Barcelona, like community gardens, cultural hubs, used to be abandoned and fenced off? And that the city did not even build them, the neighbors did. In 2012, Barcelona was facing a quiet but visible problem. Dozens of privately owned plots of land were sitting empty across the city in amazing parts of Barcelona. Many became trash piles, others were hotspots for drug use. So the city made an interesting move. The city launched Empty Plots Plan, or in Catalan, Pla Buits. It was a public invitation to rethink public spaces.
Most of these plots of land were held by private owners. It was no municipal space. The first dimension of this program was entering in contact with all these people, saying, "You have this plot of land, you are not building nothing, you are paying taxes. Let us take it for you for a period of time. We can establish a mechanism of compensation depending on the neighborhood." And many of these private owners accepted. So we end up with very interesting plot of lands in different districts of the city.
Residents, nonprofit, neighbors, anyone could submit a proposal to transform one of these lots into something useful, beautiful, and shared. And here's one thing, it was not top-down. The city did not design any of these spaces. It just asked the people, "What do you want to build?"
And the funny fact here is that we begin with a blank canvas. That is, we have this space. What would you like to do here? So we reverse completely. And when you start co-creating from this very, very bottom-up approach that radically begin with the people, things are much easier and people get involved easier.
So the ideas rolled in. Bike repair stations, urban farms, outdoor libraries, a safe space for women experiencing addiction, pop-up markets. The city selected winning proposals, not through closed-door meetings, but with community input. And those groups got access to the land, usually for 1 to 3 years. They had to activate it, manage it, and care for it. And many did. Take Espai Germanats, once an underutilized religious property, now a living, breathing community hub in Eixample. It hosts neighborhood garden, events, meetings, workshops, anything you can imagine that makes a space lively and vibrant. People created it and now running it. So what was the secret? It was not just land access. It wasn't funding. It was something deeper. It was about trust, ownership, and self-organization. Pla Buits worked because it gave people real power. The city acted as an enabler, not a controller. It managed the basics like permits, safety, legal structure, but left the creativity and vision to the people using the space. And that, Joaquin told me, made all the difference.
One of the greatest things of this framework is that you focus on a specific objective, but always thinking in a greater goal. And this part of the greater goal, it's very attractive and challenging for people, because when they understand that they are not only reframing a plot of land, but they are collaborating to strengthen the network of the neighborhood, or they are creating a space, when they understand this bigger implication, the ramifications of the project, I believe it's much more engaging, and they get this sense of relevance, creating their footprint for the future of the community.
Huge thanks to Joaquin Rodriguez for sharing his reflections on Pla Buits. Joaquin is currently the co-founder of Afkar Collective, which uses tools like AI to help cities rebuild after conflict or disaster. He's also a professor at Universitat Autònoma de Barcelona. His story reminds us the importance of letting people lead, and frankly, I've seen both the challenges and promises of putting communities in the driver's seat. It depends on who is at the table and how you give them a space. When it's done right, it brings out ideas and ownership that you just can't get from any top-down approach. At the Triangle, we help organizations design programs that actually deliver on what they're supposed to do, and we make sure you're equipped to track and measure that impact clearly. You can find links to Joaquin's work and the Triangle in the show notes. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.